life. So my name is Jessica Perez-Beebe. I am a coach. I've been a coach for more than a decade, and I help people get results. I help people achieve their goals and create big change and transformation in their life. I've done that as a health and fitness coach. I've done it as a nutrition coach. I've done it as a business success coach, as a mindset coach, a confidence coach. The bottom line is I coach people to get results in their life and to create the life that they really want to live. So when you hop on, please say hello and please post in the comments, what is one thing that you're really wanting to create, change, shift, or transform in your life? I want to know from you what it is that you're focused on. So I want to hop right in. And before we do that, I want to let you know what we're going to be talking about tomorrow so that you can come back and join us. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about how to stop fighting for your limitations so that you can start winning in life. So how to stop fighting for your limitations. If you don't know that you're doing that, you definitely want to join us so that I can tap into that and help you see how that might be playing out in your life. Okay, so let's jump right in. If you joined me yesterday, and if you didn't, go back and watch the video. Really good stuff on how to use your morning routine and your evening routine to help you get more results in your life. So yesterday I talked about why I am fit to talk about these topics with you. And really it boils down to the fact that I consistently get results in my life. Whatever goal I set, I achieve it. Wherever I'm unhappy in my life, I make a change. If there's something that I don't know how to do, I find somebody who can teach me how to do it. I hire coaches, I read books, I do anything that I can to create the experience that I want to have in my life. And so I've really become an expert on how to get results, how to master my mindset so that I'm not getting in my way. Okay, and none of that is coincidence. It's not luck. It's not because things come easier to me. They don't. It's just that I know how to win because I've been practicing it in my life. I have systems, I have methods, and I have ways of being that I'm able to quickly shift into after practicing for so many years and, 2 decades in my life. Of how to do this. And so really it's automatic for me now. And I'm thrilled that I get to teach this in a big way to my one-on-one clients and help them create massive changes in their lives. And I'm thrilled that I get to share it with people like yourself out there in the world to help have an impact in your life today. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about. So what does it mean to create small wins that lead to big results? Let me break that down a little bit for you, okay? Yesterday, I used an example that as a health and fitness coach, after years and years of being a coach, what I realized is that so often people fail, and even trainers fail when they're training their clients at getting results because they set the goals too big to begin with. Now, this doesn't mean that you downgrade your goals and do things that are just super easy, but it means you've got to look at the big picture, right? So your vision can be the big goal, but then it becomes about how do I do that in small steps to eventually get to the big thing that I want, right? Because the small things that we do every day is what leads to the big change and transformation and breakthrough. It's what gives us that big win. So here's an example of setting some goals that you know you can achieve. If you have 50 pounds to lose, you don't begin by setting your goal as I'm going to lose 50 pounds. All right. Your vision ultimately is to lose the 50 pounds. But what you might begin with is setting a goal of losing 5 pounds in 1 month. Do you see how that automatically is already more manageable? More manageable than my goal is to lose 50 pounds, right? For someone, it might not even be the 5 pounds in 1 month. It might be to drink 8 glasses of water every day for 30 days, because that in itself is a big shift for the person. And as a result of drinking the water for 30 days, that person starts to lose weight. You're losing some of the water weight. You're expelling some of the toxins in the body. You're just getting things to move. And also, over 30 days, you've created a new habit. It could be even just to replace one soda each day with a large glass of water, which could be a big thing for that person. So the big vision is the 50 goals, or is the 50 pounds, but you create these small wins by having these goals that are attainable. Then you set it, and the most important piece is you follow through with it until you hit that goal. So you have to be all in, right? So a lot of times people, get excited in the beginning and they set this big goal, this big declaration, and they do it based on emotion and excitement, and that's great, but a lot of times that sets you up for failure. It sets you up in a way that it's too big for you to accomplish, and then you get overwhelmed and then you quit altogether. So when you set the goal to something that is manageable and you look at it and you say, okay, I know I can do that, you're already setting your mind up to know that you are a winner, that you can win at this, that you can accomplish this. Okay, so you follow it through until you hit the goal. You don't add something else on top of the goal of 5 pounds in 1 month. You don't say 5 pounds and I'm going to do this, that, and the other. Already your energy and your focus is too dispersed. You need to bring it back in and keep it hyper focused. And then when you hit that goal, whether it's the drinking 8 glasses of water every day for 30 days, or replacing one soda each day for a glass of water, and you do that for 30 days, whatever it is, you follow it all the way through, and then you celebrate. You celebrate when you accomplish it, okay? Because you're training your mind to accept wins. And the reason why this is so important is that if you continue to set yourself up to fail, if you set your goals so big that you're doomed to quit or get sidetracked or lose focus, lose momentum, then you're going to begin to believe that you're a failure, consciously and subconsciously. And so if you consistently quit before you hit your goals, which is more bound to happen if you set your goal too big, right? So if you set your goal too big, it's more likely that you're going to quit before you reach your goal. And being 100% committed and finishing all the way through the end is the only way that you really strengthen that muscle, that stick-to-itiveness muscle. I taught a webinar on this a few months ago about how to set goals and achieve them. So if you consistently quit before you hit your goal, you train yourself to quit. Do you understand that? You're actually training yourself to quit. You make it easier for yourself to give up. You get used to it. You begin settling for less, right? You stop setting goals. You stop dreaming big because you're creating that habit in yourself. So it's all about creating opportunities for you to have a win. Okay, so in my life, I'm going to use my example in my life right now. I have a big business goal this year. One of the goals is financial, which I won't disclose here. And one is to serve 100 people through my coaching. But I don't focus on those big numbers every day. That's my vision, and I hold that vision. But what I do is I break that down into how many people I can serve this week, how many people I can serve in the month. I take that big vision of my financial goal and then I break it down quarterly. I break it down monthly, and I break it all the way down into weekly and daily goals. So one daily goal might be that I have an opportunity to speak to 3 people that day. And I have an opportunity to make a difference in their life and possibly start a coaching relationship with one of them. That's one step closer to my goal to serve 100 people in a coaching relationship this year. And then I celebrate it. So I follow through on those small steps that I set up for myself, and I celebrate it. And then what happens is at the end of the month, at the end of the week, I have all these little wins I've created throughout the week and throughout the month, right? And so I'm trained to win. I'm trained to succeed. And that's why it's easy for me to transition into succeeding in big ways, okay? Because it's the small things that we do that lead to big breakthroughs. And it's the small wins every day and every week and every month that lead to the big results in our life. The other thing is, how do you deal with failure? Failure, right? So one of the sayings in the coaching community is that when you fail, fail forward. When you fail, fail forward. And what that means is look for the opportunity in that failure, right? Look at what worked. Something that you did along the way definitely worked. So even if I don't hit my goal that week, right, I can still create a win by seeing what worked and by seeing what didn't work so that I can problem solve around it. You've got to self-reflect. You've got to reflect on what worked and didn't work. So for that person who's got the goal of drinking the 8 glasses of water every single day for 30 days, if she's tracking it and one of those days she only drinks 5 glasses of water, it's not a fail, it's a fail forward. Okay, how can going forward I tweak this so that it doesn't happen again? Well, let me see what worked. Well, what worked is, I had a big glass of water in the morning and that kind of got me rolling. But what didn't work is by lunchtime, I got so busy and I forgot to refill my water bottle and I got pulled in every different direction. And by the end of the night, I only had 5 glasses of water. Okay, so how can I problem solve? So perhaps she sets a timer, right? Every hour or something to make sure that she's refilling her bottle, right? So the lesson she got from that failing forward is that she's got to plan a little bit better, right? So my coach Shanda always says, if you're not failing at least some of the time, you're not playing a big enough game, right? So if you're not failing at least some of the time, you're not playing a big enough game. So you want to be playing a big game in your life. You're watching this because, you want to create results in your life. You want to have more wins in your life. So what I hope you're connecting with, kind of following off of what we talked about yesterday and what we're talking about now, is that it's the small things that we do every day that create the big results in our life. And when you're on your own, a lot of times this is easy to miss because you're all busy. We're all busy, right? And a lot of times what we did before no longer works, right? And a lot of times we get pulled in different directions and we get overwhelmed and we get fearful about making a change. And that's okay. That's okay. The one thing I want to offer to you is through this training is just to get a couple nuggets from this that you can use and start applying in your life right now. If you're overwhelmed and you don't know what to do first in your life and you've got these long to-do lists, look through my videos. A few weeks ago, I did a whole video on how to optimize your to-do list. Yesterday, I talked about how to have a morning routine and an evening routine. So come to this page, look through the videos. I'm providing a lot of valuable content that will help you be able to implement right away things in your life that can work. Now, if you are ready to play a bigger game in life, if you're ready to have bigger breakthroughs, if you're really ready to take to the next level your life, then I've set up a link here that says, yes, Jessica, help me create big results in my life this year. Go ahead and click that, book a free Get Results in My Life Now strategy call. My clients are having big breakthroughs. They're getting rapid results in their personal lives, in their professional lives. Right now, I'm even helping 3 people transition from their 9-to-5 to their very first businesses, something they never thought they could do and certainly couldn't do on their own. That's just an example of some of the big transitions that are happening for people that are working with me. And we're doing them with simple steps that are leading to a big transition. So go ahead and book that if you're ready, if you want to get a call with me. I've opened up just a few spots on my schedule so that I can connect with you, so that I can really connect and support those of you who really want that support, so that I can really connect with you in that way. Okay, so it's a free call, and just be open to the fact that getting on the phone, allowing yourself to connect, to open up, to be vulnerable, to ask for support, can really create endless possibilities for you to transform, to succeed, to create big results. Okay, so that link is there for you if that's what you're looking for. Hi, Chris. Hi, Lynette. There's a few other people on here that I can't see. If you have any questions, please pop it into the comment box and I will see it on the replay. And don't forget to join me tomorrow, same time, same place, where I'm going to be talking about how you can stop fighting for your limitations, right? How you can stop fighting for your limitations, and all the reasons that you can't do something, be something, have something. Oh, look at my pretty lace. I forgot I had that on. And how you can shift that into creating the results that you want in your life. So thanks for joining me. If this helped you, please let me know in the comments. Give me some likes, give me some hearts, share this on your page, and I will see you tomorrow.